Emperor!
The Legion we are talking about today is the Warhammer 40k equivalent of a dude who spends way too much time on his hands and knees in the gym doing planks. These guys don't just endure suffering, they love it, not in a fun way, in a concerning way. Welcome all you beautiful ladies and animals as we delve into the Imperial Fists. A lot of Space Marine legions have a thing. The World Eaters love rage, the White Scars love speed, and the Imperial Fists, they love suffering. Well, they're really just dedicated, no matter the cost, which in 40k essentially means you're gonna suffer a lot. These guys wake up every morning and choose ascetic, pain-fueled violence, but instead of just being a bunch of masochists, they turn their love of hardship into something practical. They're the best siege defenders in the entire damn galaxy. If the Imperial Fists are on a wall, you're not getting past that wall. If the Imperial Fists build the wall, that wall is now your god. And if you're dumb enough to attack them while they're on the wall that they built, congratulations, you're about to experience the longest, most miserable siege of your entire life. Or what remains of it. The Imperial Fists never stop, never get tired, and never let the enemy pass. They're the living embodiment of endurance, and even when everything is crumbling around them, they just keep fighting. Imagine the Doomslayer, but instead of tearing through demons, he just built a fortress and stood there while demons broke themselves trying to get in through the door. Or you know that comic panel of the Punisher building a baseball bat robot to hit himself in the abs with bats so he can build up his tolerance to splintered wood? That's the Fists in a nutshell. Their Primarch, Rogal Dorn, is like if you took the concept of a drill sergeant and made it worse. Where most Primarchs have some kind of personality, Angron is angry, Russ is a party animal, Kurz is Batman if Batman was fucked up, Dorn is stone. His whole thing is discipline, fortitude, and never giving up. Even when giving up would be the sane choice. When the Horus heresy broke out, Dorn didn't chase Horus like some kind of revenge-fueled idiot, leaving Russ. No, Dorn fortified Terra. He didn't care that the enemy was coming in full force, that Horus had half the legions, that chaos was at its peak. He just said, cool. Let them come. And then, when Horus did come, the Imperial Fists held for 50 days. The Iron Warriors, who are basically the Imperial Fists but with less patience and more war crimes, were built for siege warfare, and they still couldn't break the walls. The World Eaters threw themselves at the gates. The Fists held. The Death Guard drowned the battlefield in a plague. The Fists held. Demon-fueled, warp-infested, screaming legions of chaos poured in. The Fists held. But here's the thing. The Imperial Fists don't just defend. They defend until there's no one left. They will stand there, unmoving, while everyone around them dies. They take every hit, they suffer every loss, and they just keep standing. And then, when it's all over, they hate themselves for not suffering more, for not being dedicated enough. After the Emperor got turned into a glorified corpse-powered Wi-Fi router, Dorn did what any normal person would do. He started punching pain into himself. Like, literally. The Imperial Fists invented a little thing called the Pain Glove, which is exactly what it sounds like. A torture device you willingly strap you into so that you could feel every single failure you've ever had. Not enough suffering today? Pain Glove. Messed up a training drill? Pain Glove. Thinking about taking a break? Pain Glove. The Fists decided that since they couldn't save the Emperor, they were going to spend the rest of their existence suffering as hard as possible in his name. That's also where we get the Templars, running an endless crusade that stubbornly never ends, but only seeks out more enemies to slaughter. A lot of people say the Imperial Fists are boring, but that's because people mistake stoic for just not having a personality. The truth is, the Fists are one of the more tragic lessons in Warhammer 40k. They do their duty, no matter what, and their reward? Eternal suffering. They're never recognized like the flashy legions. They don't get the glory, they don't even want it. They just build walls, stand on those walls, and die on those walls. And yet, for all that loyalty, for all that sacrifice, the Imperium doesn't love them back. It never will. It just expects them to keep going, because that's what they do. So yeah, the Imperial fists are unmoving, unbreakable, and unkillable. But deep down, they're also deeply broken. Perfectionists stuck in a universe where they can never achieve said perfection. Are they just masochists? Yeah. Are they the best defenders the Imperium has? Also yes. Are they just a bunch of guys with bricks for personalities? No. The Imperial fists are what happens when duty becomes obsession, when suffering becomes virtue, and when resilience is pushed so far.
Primarch Progenitor, to your glory and the glory of him on earth.